believe it or not, there are other series going on. And since the last episode, we've gotten some updates to get to. Out in Boston, it's done. I mean, it's been done. I told you guys that, right? I mean, it just is. It's over. It's done. Trey Young was shut down again. He hasn't hit his expected point total, which is a player prop number, in 7 consecutive playoff games. Hawks look good in the first quarter, but we knew what time it was. The Celtics were going to shut these boys down. They put the hammer down, and now the series is halfway done. It's going to be a sweep. It's done. That's just what it is. Atlanta has no answers. They are grasping at straws. This series is complete. Derek White ran through Atlanta's tissue paper defense. He put up 26 in game 2 after putting up 22 in game 1. Tatum went 29 and 6. Brown had 18, 3 steals. Listen, that's enough. That's enough to put the Hawks to sleep. How bad, though, is the question. How bad, though, has Trey Young been? Well, Zach Lowe said this. Trey Young is doing nothing off ball as usual when DeJounte Murray has the ball. And, of course, he's being hunted mercilessly on defense in every possible way. Wherever Trey is, find him. He has got one effort in him, and after that, it just devolves into someone on Boston getting an open shot. Holy shit. Thank you. Thank you, Zach Lowe. Let these boys know Trey Young's not good. Not a lot of negative to say about the Celtics. They're really good. It's going to be an incredible matchup between them and the Sixers because the Sixers series is pretty much over as well. Speaking of the Sixers, the Nets played a really good game too. Still lost pretty handily. Maybe they steal one at home. I don't see it. I don't see any chance for the Brooklyn Nets to win this series. I don't think anybody does either. And B does. If he gets hurt, and there was one oh shit moment, there all kind of always is with Joel, right? But barring that, this is an early summer for the Nets. It's Celtics versus Sixers, and that's what time it is. Heat and the Bucks, though, moving on towards that series, they are locked in a tight one. It depends on who overcomes their injuries quicker. So, actually, the Heat and the Bucks haven't played game 2 yet. Giannis is banged up, as we know. Tyler Hero out for the season. Milwaukee, probably a better team than Miami. But here's the deal. How healthy is Giannis? We'll have to see. I'm favoring Milwaukee. Going to be a really interesting series. No real update there, though, because the last time we talked, there's been no game since. Wolves and the Nuggets. Jokic has actually got a lingering injury, but I don't think it matters much. Gobert's a negative 20 every game. I don't think it's going to matter. You put a fork in the Wolves, they are done. Memphis versus Lakers. Game 2 is tonight. It's all going to depend on whether Ja plays tonight. He has a bruised hand. We already know what time it is there. Will Ja risk further injury by playing? A lot to be seen. So no real update on that either. Suns and Clippers became a series last night. There looked like there was some panic. Kawhi was balling. Already stole game 1 in Phoenix. You go up 2-0 or you're down 0-2 going to LA and you're the Phoenix Suns. That is not a good situation for you. But Scott Foster finally gave Chris Paul a game. 14 consecutive games that Scott Foster has officiated that Chris Paul has lost. This is 1 of 15 now. Russell Westbrook also played really well. I think that's deservedly noted. After going 3 for 19, Russell Westbrook put up nearly 30. So congratulations to Russ. I think the series goes 7. Kawhi is really good. He had 31 in game 2, 38 in game 1. I think he single-handedly keeps the Clippers in it. The Suns are in trouble, though. Let's be honest. They are really a flawed team. They need some depth. Their life is going to come at them fast if they get past the Clippers. It is. Listen, man. I'm just going to say this. The Kings might be the best team in the West. That's just fact. In terms of depth, in terms of speed, in terms of athleticism, get on the bandwagon while you can. Let's move forward out east. Cavs beat the shit out of the Knicks. Game 2. Beat the shit out of them. As good as the Knicks looked in game 1, they looked so bad in game 2. Julius Randle looked boo-boo. Darius Garland came out. He balled. They took a page from the Kings' notebook. They smothered Brunson, mostly with Karis LeVert. They made him work hard. and it paid dividends. This is what Darius Garland said. Listen, it's very important for us to have Jalen Brunson play both sides of the floor, not just to have him sit in the corner, just to put him in a couple of actions to see if he can move on his feet on the defensive end because he's going to have to work really hard on the offensive end against us. Yeah, I mean, Jalen Brunson's Achilles heel is his defense right now because of his size, and Karis LeVert is 6'6". So that's a tough matchup for him. He went off for 24 against Brunson, who only had 20 on 5 for 17 shooting. So it's going to be a really fun series. I think it's going to be a really, really fun series. That was my laptop. I'm sorry.